We've been keeping you first aware and first alert about a few instances where people have unfortunately been hit by trains here in the Arklatex. And right now we have a volunteer member of Operation Lifesaver, John Kay, to talk about railroad safety and what you can do to hold others accountable. So thanks again for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, really important topic. So tell us first about Operation Lifesaver. What is it and how does it work?
Okay, well, Operation Lifesaver is a 50-year-old organization. They promote rail safety, educate rail safety, and they also are funded as being a nonprofit through the FRA, Federal Railroad Administration, as well as grants from the Class 1 railroads such as KCS and Union Pacific that we have here in Shreveport.
And what does the organization do? How does it promote railroad safety?
Okay, for one, big thing we have every year in September is Rail Safety Week, and that's from September 15th until the following Saturday. And during that whole week, we basically do everything from railroad crossing safety enforcement to where we get organized with local law enforcement and hang out at railroad crossings and just make sure that people know to stop at the crossing and not stop on the tracks, because Operation Lifesaver has a motto, see tracks, think trains. And throughout the week we'll have trespasser blitz, read out for rail safety. And so it's a big thing here in this area because there's so many tracks.
Yeah, that was another thing, like I said earlier, we've covered just a few in the last couple of weeks, it feels like. When people see someone, if you're driving or if you're just passing through an area and you see someone who's walking along tracks, even if there's not a train there, is there someone that you can call or a group that you can call if you notice something that might not seem right?
Yeah, most definitely. If anything, if you see someone on the tracks, it's against the law. I didn't know this until I became a special agent for the railroad several years ago. And call 911. Get somebody out there. If anything, they'll have them get off the tracks and just educate them. If it's something serious, they could issue them a citation for trespassing. And what people don't know, and a part of volunteering and educating people, is there's a blue sign at every crossing that has a 1-800 phone number and the crossing number. They can call that number and dispatch will be able to let the trains know that there's somebody or something wrong on the tracks.
So this can kind of give train conductors a little bit of a heads up.
A lot heads up,
yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Here in Louisiana, how do we stack up in terms of not just people on the tracks, but just I guess incidents of people either getting hit or getting hurt to the rest of the country?
Unfortunately, Louisiana is ranked number 9 in the country for incidents, not just trespassing or collisions, but incidents in general. We're number 9. That's not good. And that's the good thing about Operation Lifesaver, that we're able to go into schools. I teach a program, it's called RISK. It's a rail investigation and safety course. Put on a course on Tuesday with Shreveport Police Department and their academy. Shreveport, you have some great cadets coming through this academy. So that course helped them to identify some of the possibilities and problems here in the Shreveport area.
Absolutely, and it's the number 9 statistic is sticking out to me because we're not that big of a state, but we have so many of these collisions, and I know so many people care about making sure that these kind of things are reduced. Are there ways that people can get involved?
They can get involved. Like myself, for once, we run strictly on volunteers. I'm a volunteer. I'm a volunteer instructor, so they can contact ORI, Operation Lifesaver, ori.org, and if they want to have a course, if they want to have a class, get in touch with us. You can contact me at Greenwood Police Department. I'm an officer there. Leave a message if I'm not at work, and we'll schedule something up for your event, for your school, for your company.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here and for getting this information to our viewers.
Thank you so much for having me again.
It's a pleasure.